sa Good Day DZMJ. Right now, we are here on the joint press conference regarding the Joint Memorandum Circular number 2019-01 of the DILG DTI DPWH. And of course, those Cabinet Secretary present here is Secretary Eduardo Año of the DILG, Secretary Mark Villar of DPWH, Secretary Ramon Lopez of DTI, and Police General Archie Francisco Gamboa, the PNP Chief, and the Chairman of the MMDA, Danilo Lim. Of course, on the science side, to enlighten regarding the effect of big one, from the P-Box, the Chief Seismology Division, Mr. Ismael Narag, and also the Chief of Volcanology Division, Ms. Mariton Hornas.
Good afternoon, my fellow public servants and friends in the media, and our fellow public servants from DTI, DPWH, P-Box, PNP, MMDA, and other agencies. Thank you for joining our press conference this afternoon on disaster resiliency. Resilience, it is the new norm. Before, the creed was peace and development. Now, our mission is to have peaceful, progressive, and resilient communities.
Fellow workers in government, mga kasama sa media, magandang hapon no. So, the Department of Trade and Industry is committed to safe and disaster-resilient communities while enhancing the country's readiness against earthquakes. In fulfillment of the Joint Memorandum Circular number 2019-01, DTI is working with the DILG and DPWH in a whole-of-government approach to achieve this goal. Under DTI, the Bureau of Philippine Standards, or BPS, ensures the Philippine national standards for the assessment of the structural integrity of buildings and infrastructure are available and aligned with international standards. The standards for critical construction materials such as steel, cement, and concrete have been developed and reviewed periodically. We even made stricter the procedure in testing standard compliance. For example, we have adjusted the sampling before when an importer would import steel products, whether that's 5,000 metric tons or 10,000 metric tons, only 3 pieces ang kinukuha. So we've done research on areas of what would be an ideal sampling size per amount of importation.
Good afternoon. The DPWH administers and enforces the provisions of the National Building Code of the Philippines and its revised implementing rules and regulations. Assisting the Secretary in the enforcement is the National Building Code Office created through a DPWH Department order. Under the National Building Code, the building officials shall undertake annual inspections of all buildings and structures in the respective jurisdictions. While the regional offices and district engineering offices are not tasked with the direct enforcement of NBCP, the same being the function of the building officials, the said offices play a role in ensuring compliance with the requirements that are necessary for permits being issued under the National Building Code. Likewise, all district engineers and DPWH regional directors shall provide technical assistance to LGUs in their conduct of structural assessments, including the conduct of structural audit activities to ensure that they are in compliance with the standards being enforced under the National Building Code and the National Structural Code as mandated by the JMC. Thank you.
Representation from League of Provincial Governors, League of Cities, and League of Municipalities. So may protocol na dito. I agree with you na nilolocalize muna natin yung anumang disaster kapag kaya within the local DRRMC. Now, there are cases na hindi kaya ng capacity ng local DRRMC, kaya kailangan mag-step in ang NDRRMC, at particularly kung kaninong departamento ang mayroong pinaka-responsibility dito. Like for example, what happened in Taal, despite that the provincial government has already implemented the evacuation. January 12 pa lang, nag-start na sila ng evacuation. Kasi kung hindi nangyari yun, marami pa talagang naging casualty tayo doon. But because of deteriorating condition, we have to really support the provincial government from the national government. That's why I directed the Philippine National Police and we call on the armed forces to help in the forced evacuation and implementation of the lockdown.
Version, i-evaluate na lahat ng public buildings para malaman din natin kung ano yung resiliency ng building. At this point, there are 5,980 buildings that are public buildings that are undergoing risk assessment in the Greater Metro Manila area. That's including 4A and 3. And meron din kaming budget para sa retrofitting. Actually, meron kaming budget para sa preparation sa big one. So, pagkatapos na-assess na po yung structure, pupundoon po namin yung detailed engineering plans for the retrofitting. And of course, this year, pati yung kasama po yung mga bridges, ang dalawa sa pinakamalaking retrofitting projects ay ang retrofitting ng Guadalupe at Lambigan Bridge. So those are slated to start this year. Gumagawa lang kami ng mga structures para ma-minimize po yung traffic, yung possibility of traffic habang kino-construct habang ginagawa yung retrofitting ng tulay.
At as such, patuloy yung ating pakikipag-ugnayan ng koordinasyon sa ating mga local government units through their local DMCs para paigtingin yung handaan at para ma-improve yung resiliency ng bawat LGU natin. After all, pag may nangyari, sila yung nasa frontline. Dapat ano yung pwede din yung gawin pag may nangyari. So, kadugtong yan, tayo ay nag-utos, patuloy yung ating utos sa ating mga LGUs through their DMCs, through their city engineers, na tuloy-tuloy na inspekin yung mga gusali, private and public, sa mga areas nila for their structural integrity. Kung hindi kaya ng mga city engineers, pag-ugnayan sila sa DPWH at patulong. At yung shake drills natin, ang contingency plan natin, pag in case of the big one, ay yung tinatawag natin na Metro Yacal Plus. Ito ay taon-taon ginagawa natin, taon-taon pinag-aaralan, i-reassess for its relevance, its effectiveness, ano bang pwedeng baguhin yan para ma-improve. Tuloy-tuloy yung ating pag-aaral sa Yacal Plus na ito. At gusto natin ulit-ulit yung exercises to make sure na yung mga dapat gawin ng ating mga kababayan in the case of the big one ay maging second nature na ng ating mga kababayan. At pag may nangyaring sakuna na kagaya ng big one, ang malaking problema natin dito ay yung komunikasyon, communication. Pag nagpagsakan yung mga cell sites natin, puputulin din na natin magagamit ating mga cellphones, kailangan yung redundancy sa communication. In line with that, tayo ay nag-procure ng mga digital communication equipment at pinamigay natin sa lahat ng local government units. Lahat ng LGUs natin ay meron ng home equipment at we are 98% kahit na konting refinement na lang sa ating common platform. At yan ay magiging maganda na yung communication ng lahat ng local government units natin with the MMDA. So, patuloy yung ating, sabi ko nga kanina, pakikipag-ugnayan, koordinasyon. Ang gusto nating mangyari talaga ay sa level ng local government units pa lang at sa barangay level pa lang, handa na sila, may magagawa na sila in case may mangyari. So yun po ang mga preparasyon na ginagawa natin.
You've just witnessed the joint press conference because kailangan natin maging handa dahil ang Pilipinas ay nasa Pacific Ring of Fire dahil dito laging nakaabang ang lindol o ang pagputok ng bulkan. Kaya dapat tayong maging handa with, of course, with the scientific-based approach sa hazard assessment, hindi lang ng bawat individual, kundi ng bawat isa sa atin na may malasakit at integridad sa bawat buhay. And this joint press conference, of course, tackle regarding the Greater Metro Manila area, not only the Metro Manila. And of course, you've heard the different preparation of the 3 cabinet secretaries. This is MJ Binabalagar of DZMJ Online, Makabuluhan. Journalism, your happiness channel.